Coming up, 5:30 and then 6:30, right after we get out of here and right before Cavs pregame starts. 7 o'clock tonight at the Romo Fijo against John Starks and the New York Knicks. I don't know how the Knicks are doing this season. Probably not great.
Not good.
If history can be any guide.
Not good.
Kristaps Porzingis.
No, he's
and
on
the
Mavs.
Willis Reed and the New York Knicks.
They're retired.
Patrick Ewing. Who else? Carmelo Anthony, right?
He's on the Trailblazers.
Amari Stoudemire and the New York
Knicks. In China, I think.
Why isn't Amari playing American ball anymore? He plays for like Israel or something because he's Jewish, right? He's playing with who was the guy that was here? David Blatt.
Yeah.
And he playing for David Blatt?
He might be. I'm not super sure, but he's had some injuries.
Got
and
hurt
he tried
a lot,
to work his way back in as best he could, but he just can't hack in the NBA anymore.
I feel like by the time Trainwreck came out, he wasn't actually on the team anymore. Remember he was in Trainwreck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the movie, but I don't remember that.
He was the main guy that Bill Hader was operating on, was Amari Stoudemire.
Oh, okay.
Also had a basketball player named LeBron James in that movie.
I've heard of him.
He's
just a kid from Canton, right?
He's
LeBron.
He's on the come up.
Yeah.
From Canton, yes.
I've seen those shirts.
Yeah.
I like them. So Cavs Knicks tonight, 7 o'clock here on MMS. As it is February, you're going to want to use the word heart as your promo code at CLE Clothing Company for 20% off whatever you get. Let's say you've got someone, boy, they are the friggin' apple of your eye, and you want to get something nice. You want to get them something heartfelt. You want to get them something with the word Cleveland on it.
Or WMMS.
Or WMMS.
Also has the word Cleveland on it, but
or both. There you go.
those hockey ones are cool.
Yeah. I got this at the game on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you grabbed one from the pro shop, didn't you?
Yeah. I wanted the
Billy
hoodie.
went all in.
Yeah.
I see that.
I like this stuff. I like hoodies, too. So worked out pretty well.
I like zip-ups. I'm not into the pull-over hoodies.
I like both.
I'm more into pullovers these days.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why is that? I like the easy in, easy out of a zip-up hoodie.
I'm just not a guy that needs it to be so easy, Alan. I don't need it to be...
Oh, you want to work a little bit?
Work a little
to get your clothes on and off?
Yeah, exactly. No, I just like the way they look. I like the way they fit when there's no zipper. So.
Okay. Gotcha. Anyway, Heart, 20% off at CLE Clothing Company all through the month of February, which is longer than normal. It is a leap year, so there are 29 days.
Do you... And
so take that, Black History Month.
No, that's good for them. You get an extra day.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So take that.
Well, yeah. I mean, why is Black History Month the shortest day? Shortest month? Not anymore. I mean, it still is. But it's a day longer.
Do you and Gwen have anything planned for Valentine's Day? I know it's close to Nora's birthday. Do you guys still get to do...
It is the day after. Yes, we will.
Okay.
I've gotten her something nice that she doesn't know about.
All right.
We usually don't traditionally exchange gifts on Valentine's Day.
You're just feeling a little...
I just saw something that I thought she would like very much, and so I'm having that made, and then we'll have
another harmonica.
Hey.
I don't have to have one of those made, Bill.
This one's engraved. You took it to Things Remembered.
I'm having the last one made into a paperweight.
There you go.
Melted down. Such is the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
Yeah, and then we'll have dinner somewhere at a place that we both enjoy very much.
Very cool.
So, yeah, and then we'll probably have some sex.
Hey!
And,
With each other?
Huh?
With each other?
Ideally.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
See how dinner goes.
Yeah.
If she gets up to go to the ladies, who knows what happens back there? But, yeah. So
maybe they have an extra charming waiter. Who knows?
Extra charming. Yeah. Yeah, Valentine's Day's never been a big thing for us. I feel like that for a lot of people, Valentine's Day has kind of dipped in importance.
Yeah.
I think that is definitely a generational thing where...
Is it?
Yeah, I think people that are older still, like, it's really important to them, but I think, like, millennials, I don't think anyone cares. Like,
why would older people care, though? I mean, everyone knows it's a
more
Hallmark
traditional,
holiday.
yeah. It's more traditional to do something on Valentine's Day, whereas for someone like my age, it's like, I mean, we're going to try and do something, but it's just not, it's never been that important to me or anybody I've ever been with.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like a big deal. Like, we have to go out on Valentine's Day.
Well, I don't think you have to go out, but you want to
Like,
do something. Cook dinner together, watch a movie.
Do a little
something.
But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's more about spending the time together and not so much about like the big teddy bear and the hearts and like the flowers and all that crap.
That always felt very grade school to me. Like when you had to give everyone
I like that.
a Valentine.
Yeah. I think it's cute. I would buy Valentine's and hand them. I might do it still. I'll hand out Valentine's to everybody and then
Just put mine right in the
But
trash.
you still pick favorites. Like, you don't, even though you have to give everyone a Valentine, like, I might give somebody, like, a Jolly Rancher, but somebody else gets a giant lollipop and it says, like, bang me, bitch, or something on it.
Didn't the big candy heart
Bang
company
me,
go
bitch.
bankrupt, though? I feel like people weren't buying candy hearts
Yeah,
anymore.
the conversation hearts.
They went belly up.
They're not as good. Like, I rather get
They never
some
changed
Smarties.
them.
yeah.
They were never good.
They were never good.
They're
I
like,
liked them.
They're like the Peeps of Valentine's Day. Ugh.
See, I like Peeps.
I like Peeps too.
Yeah.
Peeps
I like
are
all this
disgusting,
candy.
and you people are disgusting.
Well, be that as it may, I don't mind Peeps.
I mean, if you're looking for something to do, and maybe you're a stupid loser that likes to go to comedy shows alone, I'm going to be at the Winchester with Robert Kelly. I almost called him Bobbert.
Robert Kelly.
I was gonna say I love his work.
Oh, God.
Or if you're south of there, I'm at the Funny Stop in Cuyahoga Falls.
Yeah.
I'll be there for Valentine's
Options.
Day.
Nobody wants to go south.
If they're already living there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it might be north
Alan.
for some people if you're a kid from Canton.
If you're just Lebanon from Canton, Lebanon,
Yeah, okay.
you come up and
So
go.
you're saying if you're already down there.
Yeah, if you feel like traveling, you can travel. But if you're up here, go to Bill's show, go to my show. I don't know
Wow.
how I feel about Valentine's Day.
Robert Kelly is absolutely hilarious.
What
too.
day's his show? What?
February 14th.
Oh, on Valentine's Day. Okay, cool. Yeah.
And then the 13th will be in Columbus
Okay.
at the Walrus. You can go to robertkellylive.com for those tickets.
I'm a celebration person though.
Yeah, you
It doesn't have to be anything big, but I just still like the.
See, normally people would call him Robert, but Bill calls him Bobbert.
They're just
because he doesn't
close.
care
Yeah.
about political correctness.
No.
This has been
Why, though?
established.
Bill Squire's amazing.
One of the funniest guys ever.
He's not woke at all.
There you go. Burt Kreischer, Robert Kelly, Bill Squire, hilarious, comma, not woke at all. There you go.
Speaking of not woke, we posted that. I post all the clips from the show in a playlist on YouTube. And sometimes when things are more topical, they'll get people that are just out searching for a term. So something like, say, Rush Limbaugh, who's really hot in the news right now. When I post a title that has Rush Limbaugh in it, people come from all over the internet to decide everything they can about our show without
33
really
seconds,
watching it.
yeah.
And some people are very pro Rush Limbaugh, and some people are very anti Rush Limbaugh in these comments. And you can just be assured they are being very respectful to each other.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I was, in my comments about Rush Limbaugh, I was very agnostic about Rush
You
Limbaugh.
say he's a
Right,
great
it doesn't
broadcaster.
matter.
You
It
don't
doesn't-
agree
yeah,
with what he says.
yeah.
It doesn't matter what you say to YouTubers
But why would you leave a comment if you hadn't listened to it?
because people just
They
want to
just see
comment.
it.
No,
Yeah.
no. What I'm saying is, why would you comment on just a title? I know this sounds naive, but I'm genuinely asking. I know how these things work. I'm just saying, like,
Because these are people that
like
this
what
is all they
would
do.
what would your comment be just off a title?
I mean, they're watching a little bit of it, but there's no way they're watching the full segment because I mean, some of them just
No,
see
people
like,
are busy.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean-
busy. They're not going there to get new information. They're going there to comment and
Well,
then
they are
pick
taking
a fight with somebody.
But they are well, then they have the time to do that.
Right.
They're not that busy then.
Yeah.
So they're too busy to listen to the segment.
They may
not-
have listened to the
but they-
segment, but it doesn't.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't change any way they feel. So if you say I don't agree with him, that's all you have to say.
I see.
If you say I don't
see.
agree with, if you are not a fan of, even if you're not being terrible about his diagnosis, you just not being a fan makes you a bad person.
Well,
in their
then
eyes.
I'll say this. I always welcome the 65 and up demo.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the show. We're certainly soft in that demographic, 65 plus. But that's right in his wheelhouse. So welcome.
Seems like a soft
There's
demographic.
just as many people though that are really anti Rush Limbaugh, and they're saying, "Hey, you're getting what you deserve for being a, hate spewing."
Well, but that's
Conservative for all these
that's
years?
where
Yeah.
I think it's silly.
Yeah,
I don't know that anyone deserves that.
And now they're all interacting with each other, so there's a lot of comments and.
Hey, Bill, be proud of yourself. You opened conversation.
That's right.
Between two groups of people who might not have talked before.
Right. And now they're
thanks
gonna,
to our show.
No, trust me, these two groups of people are always talking to each other.
And now they're going to see everything from the other side.
Yes.
And be like, well, I hadn't thought about it like that before.
Yes.
Because everything gets resolved on the internet.
People think before they type.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem, though.
It always leads to something better.
Here's the issue. Both sides of that conversation, what will they do?
About what?
When Monsieur Limbaugh shuffles off his mortal coil because he has advanced lung cancer. Then what will they do?
They'll blame it on each other.
Blame it on each other?
The liberal media did it somehow. But then they'll be like, no, he got cancer from being hateful.
Huh.
That's what Republicans get.
There is a lot of wonderful people that have graced this earth that ended up getting cancer and died from it. So.
I know. I'm not saying this is what the
and a lot of
YouTube
awful people who are never
say.
punished for anything.
Right.
So
imagine if commenting on YouTube gave you cancer.
Oh,
I guess we'll find out.
So many people would never have careers.
I'm going to need you to get all of those people's personal information, Bill, and then we're going to track them. And we're going to stay in contact with them over the next decade.
Okay.
And see how, thank you.
Yeah,
and see how many
study.
of them.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll have a control group and then we'll. All right, I got $1,000 here for you. Stop your commenting and start texting. It's your shot to go fund yourself. Good luck.
Hey, it's Rover. Go fund yourself. We have your shot at $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword tattoo to the number 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info, standard data, and message rate supply in this nationwide contest. That's tattoo to 200-200. Good luck and go fund yourself from 100.7 WMMS.
Alan, I'm in St. Louis this week, and listening to your show is the best part of my week. This city is America's butthole.
Aww.
Now, just because you're reading what they've etched on the arch,
the gateway to the butt.
does not mean...
The arch is the butthole.
I used to be on in St. Louis. I was on a station there for a few years. I did the show from here, but a buddy of mine was running a cluster in St. Louis. And so he wanted me on one of his radio stations, and so I was on there for a while. And I have friends from St. Louis. It's Illinois adjacent. Part of it is in Illinois. And, St. Louis gets a bad rap. It's...
Garbage?
It's not garbage any more than any other city, I really think.
I've been there once. I really liked it.
It depends on where you go. St. Louis is very similar to Cleveland, demographically.
A lot of blacks. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
There are a lot of blacks.
A lot of blacks. Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yes. And yeah, I mean, it's, I don't mind St. Louis.
I was there for a comedy festival in 2017.
It just depends on where you go. In any city, it
Right.
depends on where you go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I had a good experience, through the comedy shows that were well attended and the people that I met. And then we took a day and went and had barbecue. We went to the City Museum. We did went to the Arch. We did all the cool things.
I think it's almost impossible to go to any city as a traveler and get a broad spectrum experience, right? Because everybody's on limited time, limited resources. You're like at the hotel, then you're going to go to the 2 or 3 places you want to see. Mm-hmm. Then you're going to go to the hotel. It's not like you're like getting an Uber and go, drop me off in East St. Louis. I'm going to go across the river where there's no Planned Parenthood. That whole thing. Mm-hmm. Nobody's walking around looking, show me the Nelly Monument. I don't know.
Do they have one?
I don't know. They
I was
should.
about to plan a trip.
Come on, they should.
It was all a dream.
Alan, I'm 48 in 3 days. I've been married 22 years, together for 26. We've never done Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Some people don't do it, and that's fine.
I feel like I have to
I
make...
just like those kind of things.
I feel like I have to make a big deal about it when I finally get a man because I've never had like a Valentine's Day where I've always treated myself on Valentine's Day. Like I'm the one that goes to like the expensive restaurant and buys my own food.
Yeah.
So when I finally have somebody else to do it, I feel like I will spoil them and go like overboard.
I do that.
I've never had to.
I love giving gifts. It's like one of my favorite things. So when I'm with somebody, I'm like every little
Especially
chance I get to like do
gift,
something.
like a custom-made gift.
Yes,
You just see
those
their
are the
face light
best
up.
gifts.
You mean like the gift of laughter?
Yes.
I disagree.
I love giving gifts.
Listen, I got a gift from one of my ex-girlfriends, and she had like all these little notes that were rolled up and like tied in, put in this jar, and they were just like little memories that we had together, and just like little.
That's
notes.
adorable.
But that's something that they're
Who
clearly
cares?
that's something they're clearly doing for themselves.
Yeah.
Because that's not if you're dating Bill,
Oh,
you
well,
know
no,
that's not
yeah,
a Bill
yeah.
thing.
No.
The thought
Exactly.
the thought is sweet.
Don't get mad that she tried to do something nice. Dad, who cares? This is BS.
He's not a paperwork guy.
get it.
And she rolled up tiny notes.
Yes.
She's trying to be sweet, and he's like, "That's stupid."
There's
Don't
an-
do
I-
that.
Listen,
There's
I
a
understand
difference.
it was sweet, but it's not like if you know me, you
No,
know
that's
not
not
the
a
kind
Bill
of
Squire gift. No.
you should get me.
No,
That's why she's
I
nice.
understand that.
Yeah.
But at least she's showing some kind of a, hey, look, I tried.
Right, and I appreciate the effort, but at the same time, understand who you're giving the gift to.
What did she get you that you did like? Anything? Don't say hand
A
stuff.
Nuva ring.
A Nuva ring. Yeah.
IUD. I don't know.
Okay, well there you go.
I'm hard to buy gifts for.
First of all,
Honestly,
Who
It's an
probably
X,
who
so who
probably knocked a gift for you out of the park?
yeah, Mary's like one of the best gifts ever was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Don't expect anything that good this year.
that's fine. It's more than fine.
No, that's one of my favorite
You
things.
get like 5 years off for that one.
Well, tailoring it to the person that you're buying it for
Right.
is the most fun part of it.
And
where you're-
understanding what they like
and you
and
know
not-
them, and you're like, okay, I know they like this, this, and this, and if I can tie that all into one gift or like a series of little gifts that lead to a big gift, oh, I
it's
love
just that
that.
there's so much reconnaissance you have to do. You have to.
Well, when you're with somebody and you know them like that,
I don't know. I don't want to know people like that.
I'm
Like
talking
I don't.
about Gwen. Like,
Oh
you know,
yeah. Well, but again, I am not a
he's-
champion gift giver.
He's
I'm
had some great gifts.
yeah.
and I have had some
Real
epic
bad ones,
misfires. You know, my pendulum
Some
swings.
T-shirts and harmonicas.
Oh my
that
God!
day.
Oh wait, the harmonica thing was real.
Oh yeah.
The what?
The harmonica thing is a real gift. You
Yes,
gave?
of course.
Did she play the harmonica?
When she turned 30, we had her birthday. We quietly invited a bunch of family and friends to meet us in Chicago, and we had a big celebration. We got a room, and it was a big thing. And I got her a harmonica because she had said to me, I'd love to learn how to play the harmonica. Now, in order to do that, you need a harmonica.
Right.
You can't just walk around and go,
that's-
"Wah-ho, hey-ho." So
you could.
That's like a just because I'm thinking of you gift. That's not really a 30th birthday gift.
listen,
You know what
who
I mean?
cares that you're 30, all right? I mean, she's not...
30's a big one.
No, for like
yes, it is.
silly
That's
sorority
the
girls,
harmonica
it's a big
birthday.
one. No, trust me. The big thing was having the family and the friends and the
Yes.
big, you know, whatever. So and she was like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah.
And I was, because I thought I nailed it. And she had to explain to me that, like, she goes, "I don't want to learn to play the harmonica. I meant I'd really like how to know how to play the harmonica." I
Yeah.
go, "You mean you'd like," now that doesn't process with me because I think of everything in terms of work and effort.
Yeah, very practical.
So I go, "Oh, you just wanted to wake up and know how to play."
Yeah, she's not
And
interested
she's like,
in
right.
learning the
I go, "Oh," I got like a little songbook, the whole thing, because I'm thinking, "Oh, she'll," you know.
But that really shows that you were listening. You listened to something that she said.
I'm always listening. It's just that that's different than.
paying attention.
Well, no, it's different than nailing. You know, I think I'm getting better at
You did
it.
What was it last year? I think you got something last year that was really good.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
What was the
what.
T-shirt?
The T-shirt?
Yeah, she brought up the T-shirt before.
Early on in our relationship, I got her a Los Pollos Hermanos T-shirt from Breaking Bad. You know, because when we first started dating, she was watching this show called Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And I hadn't watched it, and she got me into it, and I thought that it was kind of a rejoinder to when we
That's
first
cute.
got. But she was kind of like, I get what you're trying to do, and it's very sweet. But she's like, have you ever seen me wear a T-shirt like this?
Yeah.
And I was like, no. I thought maybe you would want to start, you know. So, yeah. So she likes to throw the T-shirt at me and the, you know.
Harmonica.
Oh, you bought her that house in last year, right? Did you buy a house in Chicago that they tore down?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Bill, don't remind me of my misfires, all right?
No,
I did.
no.
I bought her a $47 house, and it was immediately condemned.
And destroyed it.
Yes. And they gave me the bill. The destruction for them to tear it down, that $47 house, cost me $17,000, Bill.
Damn.
Yes.
It's not a great investment.
No. Hey, Kevin.
Oh,
Hello.
hey, so St. Louis, it's just like Cleveland. I know you guys were talking about it. I just wanted to defend it because it was my second home for a year. I've lived in Cleveland my whole life. I'm about 30. I lived out there for a year. They got their own pizza. If you're familiar with Donato's, it's like a thin crust, like a cracker. You eat a whole slice in one bite with Provel cheese.
Yeah, they stole it from Chicago. It's Tavern Cut. Yeah. No, listen, like I said, St. Louis is very much like Cleveland. You're right. And so depending on where you go, you can have a great time or you can be running around with no pants, screaming, fearing for your life. But
well, the best part, in my opinion, is that St. Louis trusts in thy mule.
Oh, well.
Why were you talking about beer holes and penises on the radio, Daddy?
Yeah, so St. Louis is not America's beehole, according to Kevin. And I like St. Louis. I don't know that I would. I don't know that I would ever want to move there, but you know, you can visit any place and have a fine time. Gesundheit. I'm going to take a break.
Oh, you blew it!
What?
You blew it. It was coming and then you stopped it.
I didn't do anything. Me saying it means you
Yes,
stopped it.
when you say
you blew it.
bless you to somebody before they sneeze, it stops it.
I didn't
Does
say
it really?
bless you.
Yes.
I say Gesundheit because I don't want to offend anybody. You blew it. I don't say bless you.
Well, it was
You
gonna
might be
happen, and then you
atheist,
blew it. Now
agnostic.
it's-
You blew it.
Now
All right.
I don't know what happens every time you swallow a sneeze, but whatever, man.
blew it. I got a break. Hey, Chris Tucker, remember him? Mm-hmm. He's doing some stand-up dates, and he's going to be at the MGM Northfield Park this Friday night. Play center stage if you want to go see Chris Tucker. I'll get you set up after the break. 35192 if you want to text, or hit us up at alancoxshow.com.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeart